Former First Lady has been noticeably absent on her husband's campaign.
Also think that she does not want to be the First Lady anymore.
They agree with you.
She doesn't want to be the First Lady.
Proudly, she's answered personal and political questions.
Melania Trump just took down The View with a $900 million lawsuit, one of the biggest media defeats ever. But what did they say that was so damaging, and how did it all spiral out of control? A historic victory.
Melania Trump, great to see you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you. Good morning.
Listen, I guess the first thing is congratulations.
I want to also thank my beautiful wife, Melania, First Lady.
And you need to defend yourself.
People did not anticipate this outcome. The media world is in uproar after Melania Trump achieved a historic victory. The First Lady finally chose to defend herself against the continuous stream of baseless attacks and false accusations that targeted her throughout many years. Her victory went beyond mere victory because she obtained one of the most significant defamation settlements ever recorded, a staggering $900 million. Yes, you heard that right, $900 million. The amount involved was more than monetary value. This was about accountability. People have portrayed Melania since her tenure as First Lady as appearing distant and unwilling to fulfill her duties. The media crossed an unacceptable line during this incident, which turned into a cost for them to pay. So how did we get here? How did a casual remark on The View show transform a landmark legal dispute that reshaped television industry regulations? Let's break it down. The View's history of attacks on Melania.
Of not very good and not that much fun of an evening,
Right,
but that's Donald Trump.
You're a public servant. You're not a private servant. You're working for the people. Every time I got up in front of a courtroom, a jury, I said, my name is Sunny Hostin and I represent the people.
Throughout its history, The View has continuously displayed negative opinions toward all Trump family members, particularly Melania Trump. Co-hosts of the show have ridiculed Melania Trump while spreading rumors and making accusations about her feelings toward her spouse and her alleged damage to the White House Rose Garden. The show's attacks against Melania Trump extended beyond casual conversation and friendly jokes. The show continuously presented stories about Melania Trump, and there was no authentic proof to support their claims. And the worst part, the audience ate it up. During multiple episodes of The View, Sunny Hostin, together with Joy Behar, joined other co-hosts to promote the notion that Melania felt miserable about her role and disliked being First Lady, while also disliking Donald Trump. The continuous media assaults targeted Melania beyond her responsibilities as First Lady. The media intruded into her personal realm by scrutinizing her history as well as her marriage and her maternal abilities. The media created these stories through hypothetical scenarios that served only to create public disputes. During the White House years, the media showed Melania as unwilling to support her husband's political career. They failed to recognize her achievements and leadership initiatives. The View's continued attacks helped create a wider media practice which portrayed conservative women either as willing participants or helpless victims instead of acknowledging their personal choices. But this time, they went too far. The comment that cost $900 million.
I also think that she wants to take him out. She does not want to be the First Lady anymore.
They agree with you.
She doesn't want to be the First Lady. She destroyed the Rose Garden.
The lawsuit developed after Sunny Hostin broadcasted her opinion during a The View episode. Hostin declared with certainty that Melania Trump despised her husband while using money as her only reason to stay married to him without presenting any evidence. It wasn't a joke, it wasn't speculation, it was presented as fact. And all the other co-hosts present failed to challenge the statement. No one questioned the claim. The other hosts nodded their heads when the unfounded statement was made, treating this unproven allegation as if it were real. And that's where the trouble began. Melania fights back.
And you need to defend yourself all the time. As you may heard, I file a few lawsuits and I'm in the court now. Because they accuse me of doing stuff.
Media attacks previously received no response, but Melania decided to fight back through legal action. Her legal team pursued more than just one statement by constructing evidence to demonstrate systematic false information spread along with reckless hostility from The View. They gathered evidence, clips from past shows, transcripts, documents from within the production team demonstrated their conscious creation of anti-Trump messaging, and the jury, they saw right through it. The lawsuit extended beyond a single legal action. The lawsuit created the initial stage to establish new rules. A victory for Melania Trump would establish a benchmark for all media organizations to think twice before publishing irresponsible information. Besides clearing her name, the legal objective targeted media organizations to make them reconsider their habit of spreading false information under the pretense of opinion. This strategic method, which transformed the legal dispute into something larger than court proceedings, created changes within public figure defamation laws. The legal battle and the jury's decision.
Great to see you. Welcome.
Thank you. Good morning.
I guess the first thing is congratulations.
As you may heard, I filed a few lawsuits, and I'm in the court now because they accuse me of doing stuff that I never did in my life. I will fight till the end.
The legal dispute extended beyond a single defamatory comment. The lawsuit addressed the media culture where people think they can freely attack public figures without facing any repercussions. Lawyers representing Melania Trump stated that The View had exceeded their right to express opinions by spreading deliberate untruths to harm her public image, and the jury agreed. The verdict? A jaw-dropping $900 million in damages. ABC and The View experienced one of the biggest defamation payouts ever recorded, a financial and reputational disaster for ABC and The View. But for Melania, it was a statement. A warning was sent to media organizations that they would face the consequences for their reckless behavior. The fallout: ABC in crisis. The company ABC faces an urgent need to determine its next actions. The View established itself as a major ABC program for many years. Still, the lawsuit turned it into a major financial burden. Advertisers are pulling out. Viewership is declining. Internal sources indicate ABC executives may decide to remove The View from their programming schedule permanently. The financial impact of this situation represents only one aspect of their difficulties. Their credibility suffers significant damage because of this incident. The lawsuit revealed the show's established practice of biased reporting and uncontrolled, hostile behavior. ABC currently faces serious adverse consequences because of this lawsuit. Sunny Hostin's career in jeopardy. And what about Sunny Hostin? Media attention now surrounds the respected legal analyst who previously commanded high standing. Multiple reports indicate ABC executives are extremely mad at Hostin for creating their financial problem. Multiple sources suggest that Sunny Hostin's position at The View remains in doubt following her controversial scandal. Her professional credibility has suffered permanent damage even if she manages to retain her position. How can anyone trust a journalist who drives their network's revenue down by almost $1 billion through their reckless and baseless statements? Melania's victory, a new era of media accountability. The media has treated Melania Trump as an extension of her husband for multiple years. The recent lawsuit has completely transformed the situation. Through this lawsuit, she demonstrated her ability to defend herself actively after being dismissed as a passive background figure. This legal action surpasses Melania Trump's interests. The case establishes guidelines for media organizations to maintain responsibility in their work. Networks, together with talk shows, cannot broadcast unfounded allegations without facing consequences. The lawsuit clearly demonstrates that dangerous attacks will result in financial consequences. The View paid $900 million as a result of their reckless actions. The View's uncertain future. What will become of The View following its current situation? The television program faces critical decisions while being burdened by a $900 million court order. Will The View maintain its current controversial style of broadcasting misinformation, or will it start demonstrating positive changes? Sources from inside sources claim that private discussions are currently taking place. Several people advocate for a complete reorganization of the show. At the same time, others consider complete cancellation of the show to be the viable option. One thing is certain, The View will never be the same again. Final thoughts: a turning point in media. The win achieved by Melania Trump extends beyond her accomplishments. A new standard emerged to make media organizations responsible for their actions that history has never witnessed. Multiple news outlets have maintained the dangerous practice of publishing anything about public figures without facing any repercussions. The lawsuit demonstrated that the media was incorrect in its previous actions. Will other networks adopt lessons learned from The View's misstep? Will media organizations persist in their existing ways until they encounter their own judgment day? Only time will tell. Melania Trump just made history. 900 million won, The View in chaos. What's next? Like, subscribe, and stay tuned.